Go, bro.
No, I don't want to start the
Yo.
And welcome to Talking Trash Dumpster Divers. This week's episode is talking about E3. And the past week it has been our favorite things from the show. And also recent news that's happened within the last week. We apologize ahead of time for the delay in the episode. We had some technical difficulties.
True story. We did have technical difficulties. I'm just saying.
So we're gonna roll it out here first by introducing ourselves again. And from the right side,
It's your boy Brian Lopez over here, aka Santo Domingo Viper. You know the vibes.
It's your boy Emperor Tim. What's good?
it's me, John, and
AKA the greatest of all time, the Lucha Libre brother, Giovanni Bolaños, the second.
The second.
all right, it's actually reversed.
Oh, the descendant of Rey Mysterio. Yes.
Don't start that here. Don't start that.
I just want to let you know this is Rey Mysterio's nephew.
False information.
Ah.
It's absolutely true.
No.
He's nice with the 619.
More like 718, bro.
Hey, true.
That's on Jersey all day. Jersey gang.
Ah, Jersey City, Mexico.
All right, guys. So we had E3 last week. It came and went real fast. Some brand new announcements, some big news, also a few disappointments with a couple of fandoms and communities. So we're just gonna get started and talk about what we liked out of the show, our favorite things, or some of the stuff that we're hyped for. So let's get it started over here. So yeah, what did everybody think of the E3 show?
For me, I was kind of disappointed. It was a lot of disappointment, being that one, Sony wasn't there.
Yeah.
I know Sony said that they didn't have really a lot of information for us to give us, or like any games, because they already announced pretty much everything. But like all the other, like they were all kind of like, they were like average, like all their content, like all their material that they brought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like nothing really shocked me. Like nothing really surprised me too much. Like you, like I'm kind of disappointed Sony was on it because I really want to know more about The Last of Us 2. I've heard rumors recently that it might even come out as early as 2020. I don't know.
I heard something. I think November.
Yeah, that's pretty early.
I heard
November, but I also
2019.
Yeah.
Wow.
The earliest, but it's still.
They barely showed like any footage of, like they had like one video of like gameplay footage of it, and that's it, I think, and the rest were just like trailers.
Yeah, that was from last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Gio?
I mean, I didn't really have too much high hopes coming into this E3.
Yeah,
just because Sony wasn't in it, so I didn't watch it as heavily as I did last year.
Yeah.
But I know I just made sure to watch out for the games I really cared about, like Final Fantasy VII, like Star Wars, Link's Awakening looks great.
Yeah.
So just try to keep my eye on those few games I actually really like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely agree.
I didn't really. It didn't stand out to me this year either.
Yeah.
Like there was nothing. There was a few surprises that came out. But for the most part, I feel like there was nothing that wowed me, too much. I mean, the only thing that really kind of like wowed me a lot was Cyberpunk 2077 with having Keanu Reeves in there.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, that.
Yo, I was just surprised at that. I was like, yo,
Shane Falco.
Yeah, that surprised me.
you're breathtaking.
No, you're breathtaking.
You hear that dude got a free copy of Cyberpunk?
Really?
The guy who yelled at "You're breathtaking." They're giving him a free copy of.
Good for him. Good for him.
Yeah.
Didn't you say there was like a whole controversy around that game?
Controversy.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah. There's some stuff with that, but I feel like that's for like
Yeah.
that's for another episode.
That could be its whole video.
Yeah, I agree with
Trying to
that.
earn that ad revenue though, so not go too crazy.
Yeah. What else? So we had a few things from Microsoft with their first day for Xbox. really underwhelming presentation.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of CGI.
Yeah, a lot of trailers, not a whole lot of gameplay. But there was like a few things that came out. Bleeding Edge by Ninja Studios.
I actually did like that.
That looks pretty interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
With the whole art style, looks like a 4v4 competitive multiplayer with melee.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty excited for that game because it kind of looks interesting to me. Like, the fact that it's like a whole different type of style of gameplay. Like, not your ordinary, like, 4v4s.
Mm-hmm.
It's like really based mostly like combat and everything, melee and all that stuff, which is kind of interesting to me. Being that like there was pretty much good information about it, like they got a dash system, and then they also have like the character has 2 like changeable perks and all that stuff, which is pretty cool to me.
That's cool. Yeah, that one definitely caught my eye. The character design is
it's pretty interesting.
Yeah. Outer World looked pretty cool too.
Dude, yeah.
Especially when they come the comparisons to like the older Fallout, like New Vegas, which is a lot of people's favorites. And like I feel like it's hard for games nowadays to actually give you control as far as options, because you know how like every game now says like, oh, the choices or the decisions you make matter.
Yeah.
But then at the end of the day, Fallout 4, the decisions you chose really didn't shape the game any differently.
I know a lot of people are really disappointed. I'd never really played any of the Fallout series, but I heard with Fallout 4 that they took a lot of the options and choices away.
Yeah, like I played through Fallout 4 like 3 times, and I didn't really feel a difference. Like there were some like the bigger changes that do like change the endings and stuff like that. You could feel the impact of your decisions, but you couldn't really tell throughout the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like they say that this game will be like that, where your decisions actually matter, but I hope it's actually they pull through with it and not just like an empty promise like a lot of games have been doing lately.
Mm-hmm.
From what I understand, for Outer Worlds, it has the some of the developers from the older Fallout games, so it should be like the older Fallout games, like especially New Vegas. It looks interesting to me. I'll probably pick it up on the PS4, but like I don't like how they're the Epic Games exclusive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that whole issue, the way they're taking exclusives is, to me, is just, it's not the right way to do it.
Wait, did they say it was gonna be online again?
What? I'm not sure.
I don't remember, honestly.
Yeah.
What about you, Tim? Did you find anything that interests you with Ethan?
I was kind of tight that Animal Crossing got delayed.
Yo.
Yeah, a lot of people.
It's a fact.
That one hit.
But despite it being delayed, it could kind of seem like a good sign. Maybe they'll put more quality into the game.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Because right now, that looks like a day one buy for me. And
100%.
I will probably like drown myself in Animal Crossing hours playing that game.
That's definitely a console seller. Isn't that like the most like bought game on like the 3DS, the Animal Crossing game?
Yeah, and they
Yeah,
actually
it's
have it.
definitely
Yeah, so it's definitely
huge fan base for that game, so it's gonna be big.
Yeah, it's gonna. There was a few other games like Minecraft Dungeons.
Yo,
Actually looks really interesting.
bro, as much as Gio knows this, as much as I hate, like I literally hate Minecraft.
Hey, Minecraft?
I've always hated Minecraft.
Why?
I just didn't like.
He doesn't have the intelligence to build a little shack. That's why.
Yeah, he got angry. This isn't Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Nah, son, it wasn't MLB The Show. That's why he didn't want to play.
He couldn't play baseball in the game.
But yeah, I there's a story between that, like the fact that me and John had me and Gio, we had a FIFA match, and if I lost, I would have to buy Minecraft, and I ended up buying it.
Gio?
Oh, he big lost.
Was it a 13 zip?
I don't remember what the
I
score.
don't either. I think it was pretty
Damn.
like fair. Like
I just remember I won though.
I think it was like 1-3.
You
or
had to
something
buy
like that.
Minecraft? Oh.
And you also had to buy Outlast 2, which you never finished.
Wow.
That was not.
Language.
Oh.
You trying to get that ad revenue?
But yeah, Minecraft Dungeons does look pretty fire though.
Yeah.
It does.
I like dungeon crawlers are pretty fun, especially when you play with a group of people.
Yeah,
And since it's the 4 of us, I feel like that would be like a really fun game to play.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. One of us is messing up though. Guarantee you it's Tim.
Yeah.
It has to be Tim.
No, it's not gonna be me.
No, it's definitely you.
It's definitely going to be Giovanni.
Mysterio.
Why?
Gio Mysterio, yes.
Also,
Hey, you don't say that.
also we have like
Yo, John, this is like mad random. You have really nice eyebrows. That's like, damn, man. I was like staring at it the whole time, like, babe, you got nice eyebrows.
Thank you. Yeah. So I also noticed a new trend with E3. Or actually like a few new games that are coming out. 3-player co-op.
Yeah.
That's weird though.
Weird.
That was weird.
I don't know how I feel about that, honestly.
There's a few games. Gears of War 5.
Battletoads.
Battletoads. The new not Rainbow Six. Tom Clancy's.
Clancy.
Yeah, Rainbow Six Quarantine. That's a 3-player co-op. It's weird because we're a group of 4.
One of us is getting left out.
Yeah. And I feel like,
Definitely gonna be 2.
Oh wait, well, why's it always gotta be me?
I mean, Gio's the one that doesn't have it.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
But this ain't gonna be on Switch though.
Yeah, well, no, not on Switch, but like just on anything else that we play. Like,
But it is still Gio's room.
so we have a few other games that are coming out. A lot of new Star Wars games. I know me and Gio are like probably the most hyped for this.
Yeah, they don't know about that
Yeah,
stuff.
no, I don't know about that stuff.
I don't know anything about
No,
Star
it's
Wars.
alright. I'll give you that.
Yeah, like I love the Force Unleashed. So the Fallen Order is giving off those vibes,
Yes.
and it got me annoyed that a lot of people are upset about the game because they said it looks like a watered down version. But at the same time, the developers said that they toned down the game for E3.
They also said that I actually just found out recently about the whole dismemberment lightsaber, like the body part dismemberment. They said that decision actually came from Lucasfilm themselves. And there's actually quite a few games, Star Wars games, that really don't have body dismemberment. It was only like in very rare occasions. So for me, that doesn't bother me that much. You know, Star Wars is definitely for a very broad audience. I would like to see a more mature rated Star Wars game. Like, bring back Republic Commando, please. Nah, like the Fallen Order looks so good, and then we also have Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, which I am super hyped for because the Lego games are they're so much fun.
Yeah, Gio, I know Gio always played a lot of the Lego games when I saw him.
Yeah, back on the PS2 days.
Every like if you were to see Gio's like collection, you would see a lot of Lego.
I had a lot of Lego games.
Yeah, the Lego games were fun.
Do you have Lego Rock Band?
I actually didn't have Lego Rock Band. I had the regular Rock Band, but not Lego.
Rock Band was lit.
Speaking of Legos, though, the DLC.
Oh, yo, Lego Speed Champions for Forza. That actually looks like a lot of fun. I saw just the other day a clip of the opening intro cutscene for like the Speed Champions DLC.
Yeah.
And that was pretty funny because like in Forza, when the first intro shows like a car in a showroom, and then it starts driving into the screen, and then it actually transitions into the real world. But with the Lego DLC, you see the Lego car, and it drives off to the screen, and it just hits the wall. So it does look like a lot of fun, but definitely I would like to pick up those few games.
Yeah.
What do you think about? I know a lot of people were saying that by far the one that had the most hype right now was Nintendo. Like, what y'all guys thought about that?
That's definitely true.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the fact that they announced 2 new characters coming out for DLC for Super Smash.
Yeah.
Like, that got a lot of people excited. Like, they definitely had the most to show off this year.
You know what's crazy, though, to me, though? I was kind of surprised because a lot of people were actually more hyped for Banjo than, like, the Dragon Quest.
I mean, like, it's like
it
20
depends
years
where
coming,
you are, though.
So,
like, here, people were more excited for Banjo, but in Japan more people were excited for Dragon Quest.
I heard about that, yeah.
It was the opposite for different countries.
It was definitely favoring both major markets.
Yeah.
So, like, they gave something that Japan really wanted and something that the U.S. really wanted.
So, like, being that, we had the Piranha Plant and Joker, was Piranha Plant a favorite here?
I still don't think anybody asked for
Piranha Plant was just so
Nobody-
obscure.
Yeah.
Nobody asked for Piranha Plant, but everybody's thankful for Piranha Plant.
You mean just you?
Plant Gang.
You made Piranha Plant.
That's my boy.
That's true. That is true, though.
I retired Brian's Greninja.
Oh, he big retired Brian Ninja with that Luigi spike.
Oh, man, that was very hurtful. But off topic though. What other games? I am more excited though. Phantasy Star Online 2 coming out.
Weeb.
Yo, son, that is a classic game.
It looks very interesting. I want to play that.
Very good.
Yeah, Phantasy Star Online on the Xbox 360. That's a throwback.
Yeah.
That was a fun game. Like even playing with randoms, that was one of the few games that you could actually play with randoms.
It's kind of disappointing that Sony didn't want to get the license to bring it over here in the West. Just Xbox did, so it's gonna be only on Xbox and PC and stuff like that. So
I feel like Sony has a secret agenda going on.
Maybe you could be right.
I feel like I don't know, like they're really. I feel like they're keeping things very close to their chest right now. So
True.
I'm kind of expecting within the next year like some big reveal. I mean, I know we have news of the PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
That eventually that should be coming out soon. I think it might be coming out next year, but yeah, like I feel like there's something.
They definitely cooking something up. I am excited for Room Factory 4 special. I saw that it was coming out in 2019, so I'm expecting it to come out around August through October, around that month period.
Yeah.
Like months, I guess. And like I was mad excited for that because I didn't know they dubbed the characters. Like they actually speak like English and stuff like that. Like I was thinking they were just gonna just what do you want me to say? Like
I mean that's what a dub is.
In my defense, you know, some people don't like watch anime, so they'll be like, "Oh, what the hell's a dub?" You know what I'm saying?
And some people don't speak proper English, like Bryant.
in a way. But you know, I thought they were just gonna keep everything like, you know, they only had the title, like, you know, what is it? I forgot what this shit. The paragraphs, pretty much. I thought they were just gonna do that. And
The text box.
Yeah, there you go. I thought they were just gonna do that.
Oh, so okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Now. Okay.
But that I'm excited for that. And
So, how you guys feel about the new Luigi's Mansion game?
Ooh.
Because like I'm kind of like, I don't know. I feel like they didn't show enough. I don't know.
I kind of agree.
I wanted
with you.
to see more. You know.
I feel like
when is it coming out again?
It's coming out this year.
Is it a summer release?
November.
Oh,
I think November.
Or
I kind of agree with you there. What's your?
I don't know, like that new mode that they showed off, the multiplayer mode kind of interested me. It looked like kind of like a wave, like a horde kind of thing going on.
I think so.
I don't know what exactly it was.
Yeah. Time limit.
That looked kind of dope. That's something we can all play.
8 players.
I don't know. 8
Yeah,
players.
it goes to 8 players,
Yeah. Every Luigi gets its own Luigi.
Luigi.
That's kind of weird.
That's it's splitting up the the Luigi concept is kind
I feel like he's gonna come out with an amiibo, the Luigi.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
He'll probably be like an extra skin for maybe Luigi and Smash. They might do something.
Yeah.
I mean, if they do end up doing that, they'll probably make more of that of maybe a me costume of a Luigi.
Yeah, probably. I don't know with Luigi's Mansion 3. I felt like I would want it to be excited for it, but I can't. Like, I'm not that excited for it.
Have you played the original on GameCube?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't really.
It's a great game.
It was short, but it was really good.
Yeah.
I heard it was really good, but this one, like, for some reason, just I don't know. It didn't feel like a modern Switch title, or it didn't look like a modern Switch title.
Like how just like the art style, or
art style, graphics, maybe a little bit of the gameplay.
It did look very similar to the GameCube game though. Like,
But then again, you also got to realize that the fact that it was an E3, like just a demo, like it could have like the full qualities coming. When
But
the game
that, I
fully
mean,
comes
that's gameplay demo. I'm talking about like even the trailer that they showed, which if you're at E3, your trailer should be, well, I guess representative of the game, and that was representative of the game.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just, for some reason, like I'll still get it, but it's not gonna be a day one buy
not
for
a
me.
day one.
Yeah, not a day one.
You also had Astro Chain.
Astral Chain.
That game looked really, really good.
I'm really excited for that one. That one looks really good. Also, more came out with Pokemon. Dun, 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 dun.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Did you guys hear?
I heard.
What?
Oh, you heard?
Yeah, I heard.
Wait, what happened?
About the national decks.
Oh, it's just
Is that where like not all Pokemons are like you
Being-
can't transfer them over, so like you can never have a complete Pokedex, or
Pretty much.
wow.
There's no national dex, but there's actually a lot more coming out of it. The community, the Pokemon community fan base and everything, they are really upset with this game. And at first, like I thought it was just the national dex, but then doing more research, turns out to be a lot more than that. The game, they said that they didn't want to put all the Pokemon in there because they wanted to make the animations like really high quality. Well, apparently, games from like the Nintendo 64 like had better animations than this current game.
Pokemon Stadium.
Really?
Yes.
Pokemon Stadium.
Wow.
Yeah, or like Battle
One of the
House.
best games ever.
Yeah.
Pokemon
Stadium
Stadium.
2, the mini games.
Facts.
No, we should play that.
Yo,
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to.
No, you should play that tournament thing.
Facts.
Pokemon Stadium.
But
2.
yeah, no, the game really is kind of like falling apart, and a lot of people are upset. A lot of people are not gonna buy it. I'm probably still gonna buy it because I miss playing Pokemon games. But
But you really gotta really think about it though. I mean, even though they told us about this stuff, they have to have more details coming out though.
oh no, bro, this is bad. Apparently, like Blastoise does not have water coming out of his cannons.
What?
Just comes straight out of his
What?
forehead.
What?
Yeah, like they, they're advertising that they want higher quality animations, better animations and stuff like that. Well, apparently, like in the older games, like for the Nintendo 64, like when Pidgey used fly, you see Pidgey like flap his wing and fly up, and this one you just see whoop. Like,
Wow.
Yeah. Somebody even said like with Score Bunny uses double kick. It's just the regular idle animation, and you just see the slap on the other Pokemon.
That's trash.
Yeah, so it's like
That's lazy.
yeah, that's what everybody's saying, and I hate to say it, but I agree with them. I mean, this game, like, you had so much hype for it, and then when they showed like certain things, like when they first showed the trailer for it, I got really hyped for it. But then when they started showing stuff like the Dynamax system, I was like,
I don't like the Dynamax system.
Me neither.
yeah,
Still not a fan of it.
yeah, we covered it pretty heavily in our last video about like other stuff like that. But yeah, the Pokemon game, like especially with E3 this year, just
This is like the first major Pokemon game on a home console, right?
Second.
yes.
Wait, would you consider the
Let's Go was more of a casual.
Yeah. You're
Like
right.
I know they had like those spin-off games like the Pokemon Stadiums and Coliseum and stuff. Like, but I don't think they ever had like an actual Pokemon game on a home console, right? Never.
No. So
Yeah, that's bad.
yeah, it's pretty bad.
Is there any other games that we are looking forward to as well? I mean,
Metroid Prime 4, but they didn't.
They didn't
Yeah,
show
they didn't even
anything.
show any of that. Oh, the new the sequel of
Breath of the
Breath of the
Wild.
Wild.
Oh yes.
That I'm hyped for because even though I didn't get to finish it and I have to play it again, like just so I can finish it.
Yeah.
I heard the reason why they're making a sequel because they had way too many DLC content that they had that they wanted to bring. So they were like, nah, we can't do that. Let's just make another game for it.
I actually have never picked that up yet. I think I'm the only Switch owner that doesn't have Breath of the Wild.
I don't have it. Brian let me borrow it. It's really good.
It's good, right?
It's good,
It's
and
good.
I'm not really that much of a Zelda fan.
Yeah, I was never like
Same
I
here.
like the 2D, like the top-down Zeldas, like Link to the Past, but like I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm never huge on Zelda.
Yeah, I wasn't like some people are like really devoted to Zelda. It never really got me, but this game, Breath of the Wild, did a really good job. And
Yeah, graphics are so amazing.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, there's also speculation that it might be co-op.
Really,
Cool.
that's actually at first.
It's just a theory right now,
A theory,
theory,
right?
like something like that. But yeah, there's speculation because they show like 2 characters or something like that in the trailer,
Yeah.
and they gave a lot of heavy emphasis on that.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, son. I saw a meme on that Zelda.
A meme?
A meme.
Oh, I mean, I
On
thought you said like amiibo, but
No,
you said
Yeah,
amiibo.
No, I seen a meme.
amiibo.
I seen a meme on that. You know the little SpongeBob lady, like the chocolates. That's
Yeah.
Ganondorf. They put the Ganondorf hair on it, and then like Link and just Patrick are freaking what's it called? Link and Zelda. I was like, oh, that's funny, because he did look like that though.
Yeah, and
But I feel like this game could be another like. I mean, like I feel like they could be bringing like if they bring that like what next year. It does it even have a release date on it?
I don't think so.
Like I feel like it might come out when a Pro Switch
like
comes out.
Switch 2, Switch, like Switch.
Not
like,
Swix.
Not Switch 2,
Swix.
but like
like
Switch
like
Pro.
a Switch, like yeah, like a or a Switch Mini, something like that.
The mini, I heard the mini could be
Yeah.
coming out soon, but the Pro we might see that.
So like,
come out.
has there been any information on the Pros or just like
Not
No,
Pro, but
information.
apparently they moved their what's it called, manufacturers from like what was it, China?
Mhm.
They moved it to Eastern Asia. That's what they said. So
China.
Eastern Asia.
that's what they just said. It just says Eastern Asia.
Korea,
So
Korea is in Eastern Asia.
and
So-
Korea's more east of China,
Is it?
I think. Wait, no,
because that's what they said.
cut
Like,
that out.
dang.
We will not supply any context.
No.
His nickname is Uno.
But yeah, Three Houses is coming out this month. This
Next
month?
month.
Next month. This month is gonna be Mario Maker 2.
Ooh.
Excited for that.
Yeah, fire.
Wait, so like, no, you first. So like, I seen that it was multiplayer, but it's like, is it like local multiplayer? Like, are we
Local.
allowed to play it? all at the same
Apparently,
time?
what I found out that they said that it's gonna be local multiplayer. Like, if we wanted to play together, it would have to be locally.
we can't do it online.
We can't do it online, but you still could play online, like 4 people or something like that. with
That's fine,
randoms.
as long as we can do it locally. Like that's
Yeah,
that's fine.
I'm
yeah.
okay with that too. Yeah.
So now we're just moving on to like news that is coming out now.
Sure.
Okay. So yeah, like Mario Maker next week. But my personal one that I was super excited for.
Oh my God, Monster Hunter, guys!
Monster Hunter.
Wrong, but yes, the beta's coming out next week, and expect gameplay video from
It's
me and
gonna be
Gio
free
because
on PS
yeah,
Plus
we got this.
members.
we gonna do. What you know about that?
Tim, you should get on PS Plus because the beta is gonna be free.
Oh yeah, I need to get back that PS Plus. You know, I've been lacking.
But anyways, what were you saying? What was
No, the one that I'm actually most excited for is Crash Team Racing.
Really?
Yes,
Alright.
that's a throwback for me.
I've never been a Crash Bandicoot fan.
Same here.
Oh yeah, I was never huge. I mean, it's mainly because I grew up on Nintendo.
Same here.
So-
Well, I guess I need new friends.
Ah.
Yeah, okay.
Nah, Crash Team Racing. I used to play that like when I was younger. I had a Nintendo 64.
Mhm.
Something happened to that, and my parents ended up getting me a PlayStation. So I grew up with all the PlayStation, games and stuff like that, and Crash Bandicoot was a big part of my life. And Crash Team Racing was like my first. After Mario Kart, Crash Team Racing was like my favorite game to play. Me and my sister, like, we used to play it all the time. So the fact that they did like a remaster of that, like, I'm so excited
Son
for
got
it.
the nostalgic glasses on.
Yeah.
It's dope though.
I mean, Crash Bandicoot Racing may have been good, but is it as good as Diddy Kong Racing?
Oh, you brought that out?
Yo, Diddy Kong Racing was fire,
Now
bro. I
that's
can't
a
even lie.
serious.
That
They
game was
have to
fire.
bring back on the Switch Diddy Kong Racing 2.
That game was fire. Can't even lie.
Oh man, that's funny.
Way ahead of its time.
Facts. Y'all youngins don't know about that.
Mhm.
But you know
Facts.
about that hood stuff.
Banjo Kazooie made his debut. It was just Banjo, actually, right? Yeah, it was only Banjo.
Yeah.
He was in that game.
Nice little piece of knowledge.
Yeah, for real.
Must have got the nostalgia glasses.
Big guy.
Hashtag Team Sheen so smart.
Oh,
Smart Team Sheen.
My name is Tim Shin. Here is my Tiger Jaw style.
But
I don't know what you're talking about.
pretty much we discussed about a lot of the E3 and all that disappointments and all. Overall, what did you guys like as a grade? What would you give this whole thing?
I give it E3 2019.
Yeah.
I'd probably give it a B or B minus.
I was thinking B minus too.
I was gonna say C.
I was saying
C.
C.
I think that because I think there was a lot of like there were certain gems that came out of E3, but altogether the whole conference wasn't spectacular.
Yeah.
So that's where that B comes in. It wasn't like a total fail. Like to me, like C is like okay, there was like a lot of mistakes.
C is like I would say below average. What would you say?
It was below average.
Yeah.
It's like I wasn't like super disappointed by it, you know. But
I was.
I mean, I would say it was average. You know, it wasn't.
Yeah, literally, like, I would say I was kind of disappointed because I'm not a really big Xbox fan. Like, I think I literally only play like 360, but like everything else, I don't own an Xbox, so I can't really support it.
Yeah,
It's crazy though how the 360 back when it was 360 and PS3, 360 was
everybody
king.
was, and then not like now
when they went to the new consoles, PS4 and the Xbox One, PS4 killed it.
I
Because
think
no one wanted to connect.
You needed to connect, right?
I think
At
at first,
first you needed
it. It was
it.
like $500, $600, I think.
That's
no one wanted that.
Then when it first came out, and then with that whole thing about the where you couldn't share games with people anymore, or like you couldn't even share a disc with somebody because it would register to yours.
You know what's funny? Because I saw a YouTube video from an ad from PlayStation from years ago when they first announced like the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, and the video was titled "How to Share Games with Your Friends." And it was through the guys.
I've seen that video.
And I was like, man, that was shots fired.
I remember that video.
And now with the new gen coming, PS5 and Project Scarlet. We got a lot of information and details about Project Scarlet, but not as much as we were expecting.
Yeah.
What do you guys feel about that?
So, I mean, Scarlet. I mean, we can't really say much by I don't like the processor that they have, the AMD, the Zen. What was it, the Zen?
I don't know.
I forgot.
That's how much I paid attention to Project Scarlet. It was very
because I know I'm not gonna buy it.
The Zen 2 Navitech.
There you go, and it's processed by AMD, and everybody knows AMD tends to heat up really.
Well, I have to say AMD's getting
they're
getting a lot better. I have the Ryzen series on my computer.
Yeah, I heard the Ryzen.
And that one's been performing really good. I think the only thing is just my computer needs a new graphics card. But AMD's coming up. But I felt like with Project Scarlet they used a lot of keywords to really sell it.
Yeah.
But they really didn't back it up with things. Saying that they have
120 frame rate is kind of iffy.
Yeah.
Like 120 frame rate.
And I still don't care about the 8K.
Yeah,
honestly.
Who has an 8K TV?
No one's.
I don't even have a 4K TV. It's like, you tell me 8K?
How many people are going to be getting an 8K TV? And running 120 frames, that's definitely not going to be 8K. That's probably going to be 1080p at most. And you'll probably, at 4K, you'll probably get 60 frames. So I feel like it was just certain things that they were like trying to say to like hype people up.
Yeah.
But I think we're in a time and age where people want details. Like, how is it going to perform? Like, they're using virtual RAM on the SSD. You know, how is that going to affect, the Xbox? Will games graphics wise work better, work slower? Where's it going to go? I know Halo Infinite is launching with Project Scarlet, but all in all, they really didn't show anything.
I mean, they also did say,
cutscenes.
Yeah, they also did say. I think that's what's gonna be the 120 like frame rate and the cutscenes. Everything else gameplay is not gonna be. But like, I mean, like PS4, like PS5, they already gave us a little like snippet of like how the loading time is.
The PS5 is using an SSD as well, and they actually took a comparison with Spider-Man, and then also basically ran it on the PlayStation 4, and then ran it on the PlayStation 5. Everybody knows SSDs are inherently faster, so you're gonna get quick. So, but like they had something to show, especially with comparisons to the PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
With Xbox, they didn't have no comparison, and this is something that's gonna be launching next year. And it's funny because it's like PlayStation 5, we don't know when that's launching, but they have more to show than what Xbox did for something that's gonna be launching next year.
Yeah.
So, my thoughts, I don't think it's gonna outperform the PS5 or sales wise.
I mean, in all honest opinion, they pretty much all have the same what's it called? The interior, they all have pretty much almost the same. but it all really depends on. I feel like it has to be one, exclusive games, two, the interface of how it looks like on the system.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, when you have PS3 and the Xbox, I mean, everyone was like, "Yo, Xbox looking fire, bro."
Mm.
Like you had your characters and all that stuff, and then it looked clean on the PS3.
Damn, I missed 360.
And then
Damn.
now the PS4, it's still kind of almost looking the same, but I feel like it's a little bit more, I guess, in a way, like the interface looks a little bit more cleaner than what it was on the PS3 versus what the Xbox one looks like. It looks very complicated, clunky.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's really the selling point of what people think of the console itself, whereas how it was now, and because they pretty much all have the same like what's inside the consoles itself. Pretty much they're both running.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but there's gonna be a controller that's like $180.
The Elite.
The Elite Xbox controller.
Ridiculous.
Bro.
That is absurd.
Bro, that's not even. Bro, have you ever seen a scuff remote?
No.
Scuff remote's
like
$200.
Yeah, I think they're even more than that.
No, they're $200.
Oh. I don't really care.
And then you have the Astro C40 is also, I think, $200 as well. Or it
Yeah,
could be
but that
$150.
Elite controller looks pretty good.
It does.
Valid?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I might pick up one just because.
What makes it so worthy of its price?
There's a lot of tunable things. Like with the Elite controller, you've always been able to like tune certain things, so you can tune the stiffness of the sticks.
Oh, okay.
And
trigger
they got a
response.
new trigger on the back of the controllers too.
Yeah.
So you could set that
It
pretty
has
much
that on the Xbox One has that too.
on the
back.
On the back. Oh, I
Yeah.
did not. But I know, like, I'm not gonna lie, I want a scuff remote though.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Whatever makes you happy.
But all in all, I say that was a pretty good discussion that we had. More discussions could be coming soon. Like
Yeah.
our next topic could be what's gonna happen next week.
Yeah.
Pretty much discussing what.
Next week. Wow. What do we have next week?
I mean, we'll definitely have some gameplay videos.
Gameplay coming soon.
Oh
up.
yeah, gameplay.
Gameplay
We
coming
do want
very
to talk
soon.
about that. Gameplay could be coming this Saturday.
It's
Actually,
big coming soon.
this Saturday is
This
actually
Saturday?
this Saturday.
Yeah. Let's do a quick talk about the future of our channel. You know?
Yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
I know we discussed about it a little bit. We definitely taking a step back and regrouping with certain things. There's gonna be a lot of changes. We're gonna shorten our episodes down. We are planning to make gameplay videos every other week, also with our off schedule, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for that. What?
It's not gonna be just games too. Our
No,
channel's
we're
gonna
not-
cover
yeah.
like TV shows, movies, wrestling, even.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be all over the place.
It's gonna be all over the place, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. There was something and I totally forgot. Yeah,
I think that's pretty much it. That we had all the discussion that we had.
so. Just stick around for the ride. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be crazy.
Until then, guys, #subscribe, like this video.
#subscribe.
Yeah, yo,
Hashtag.
Oh my god.
No, it's
you gotta-
#dumpster divers. #Basura Gaming Club, my guy.
#Gio Mysterio, my guys.
I'm glad you said it, and I didn't.
Until then, guys, I hope you guys do enjoy this video that we did.
Why
Yeah.
you pointing?
Wait, should we end with like peace out dumpster divers or something like that?
Until then, dumpster divers, peace out.